Hi Yotes, welcome to my kitchen. Ta-da, it's a little messy. This is Dr. Chako with a knife, no. So this week we're gonna do some cooking. Today is not the healthiest, so here we have some pork belly. So in Korean, pork belly is called samgyeopsal. And so today we're gonna do two versions. We're gonna do a Taiwanese version called lurofang, and just like Korean barbecue pork belly. And so here we have some of the ingredients for the Instapot version of the lurofang. I think I'm pronouncing that right. So we have regular soy sauce, dark soy sauce, cooking wine, some fried onions, brown sugar, this white pepper powder, and then some sugar and salt. We're also going to add some boiled eggs at the end of the cooking. So we'll prep this in the Instapot. I'm going to cut all the pork belly now and use half of it for the Instapot and half of it for the Korean barbecue version of samgyeopsal. Samgyeopsal literally means 3-layered fat, which is, as you can see here, 3-layered fat. Okay, so here we go. It's going to take a little bit. So you want to cut it into like this kind of thick pieces. For pork belly, for the Korean barbecue style, you might want to cut it a little bit thinner. So you cut. So we're done cutting the pork belly, and I've split it into two. One bowl for the samgyeopsal for the Korean barbecue, and then another separate portion for the Instapot. The Instapot is turning on. So a quick recipe or a quick marinade for the Korean barbecue is we get gochujang, or spicy pepper paste, I think it's called, right, in English. So gochujang, what you do is you take a couple of spoonfuls of gochujang into a bowl, and then you simply, let me cover that up, you simply add a little water. You add a little water and then you mix it up. And so what you're gonna do now, okay, is pour this onto your pork belly and make sure all the gochujang gets in there. You get in there, you get your fingers in there, and you marinate up your pork belly. While that's marinating on the side, I'm going to move some of this. We're going to set the Instapot to the saute mode. It says 30 minutes, okay? And while that's sauteing, we're going to add the other pork belly in. We added some oil. I had some olive oil, so we added some oil. So we're going to let this pork belly saute. And then now, it's not fully cooked, so now I'm going to turn it on, off. Okay, it's off, and now we add all the other ingredients. 1 teaspoon of salt, half a teaspoon of white pepper powder, 1 teaspoon of 5-spice powder, I forgot to mention this, 3 tablespoons of dried shallot, 2 tablespoons of brown sugar, okay. 2 tablespoons of minced garlic, 2 tablespoons of rice wine, 1, 2, let's just do 3. 2 tablespoons of dark soy sauce, so here's dark soy sauce. Half a cup of light soy sauce, so we got our measuring cup here, let's close that up. 4 cups of water. And there you go, folks, so you kind of add that in there. You take your Instapot lid, you line it up. Close your Instapot and make sure your valve here is closed. In the closed position, you put it on pressure cook mode for 30 minutes. Okay, 30 minutes. And then you let it cook, pressure cook for 30 minutes and slow release the pressure valve. While that's happening, we got eggs being boiled here. Alright, so I couldn't wait anymore. So we did a quick release of the pressure. While that's happening, I'm heating up my frying pan. I got my samgyeopsal ready to fry up, and we boiled some eggs. So once this is done in the Instapot, we are going to add the eggs in. Wait for it. There you go. That's how you know when that sound, the click sound happens, it's been released. When you open, look at that. Take a look at that. You can see in here how the pork has cooked. When you eat this with rice, you can actually pour some of the sauce on top of the pork belly and rice and eat it with a side of kimchi, like I said. You kind of mix it in, and I'm just gonna keep the lid of the pressure cooker on and let it stay on keep warm. So we'll leave that for 20 minutes. Meanwhile, I'm gonna turn on the fan here because we're going to be cooking. You don't cook this, if you have a lot of pork belly, don't cook it all at once. I just like to add a couple at a time. Make sure your kitchen and house are well ventilated. Open the windows. And for this, you just cook it like how you would at the Korean barbecue place. So these pork belly are cut a little bit thick, so they do take a little bit longer to cook. I'm going to pour some of the sauce on here. And in a little bit, you kind of just flip it over, cook it back and forth. I cooked this no more than like 10-15 minutes, and then add the next batch. And then that's lunch for the rest of the week with some rice and kimchi. And there you have it. So we have our Instapot Burokan and our Korean barbecue pork belly. That's it. See you next time.